We're going to show you how to protect your Model 3 wheels next on Now You Know. So we've got 19-inch wheels on the Model 3, which means that we've got a lot more rim and a lot less rubber, and that means that if you're parking the car next to a curb, you have a lot bigger chance of scratching these rims. So what we've got here today are these wheel bands by RimPro-Tec, and you can get these at Evanex, and we're going to figure out how to install these on the Model 3 wheels. So the first thing you're going to need to do this project is something to protect your knees. I got old knees. Something like this should do the trick, just so that you're not putting your knees on the hard ground. Next thing you're going to want is some multi-surface cleaners, because you got to clean this off really, really well because the adhesive won't stick otherwise, and you'll want some rags. And finally, you're going to want a utility knife or a pair of clippers so that you can cut the wheel bands to length. So I don't know if you can see this, but these little scratches right here are the kind of scratches we want to avoid with the wheel bands. They should be able to protect us from things like this. All right, so our rims are nice and clean, and the next step is to install this track. Now this track we chose because it is the color, the closest color of the rim itself. And you have different choices in which colors you want to get. In this case, we decided to stick close to that color. So what we've got here on the track is we've got 3M double-sided tape on the back. It's already stuck to this side, and now we have to adhere it and stick it to this side. All right, here we go. I've never done this before. I'm peeling off the tape here. And because I'm new at this, I'm just sticking to peeling off a few inches at a time. I'll bet by the fourth wheel, I will just be ripping this stuff off. You know what's nice is because this is turned at roughly the same diameter as the wheel, it seems to just line up really nicely. I don't have to fight it or anything. Also, if you already have some scratches like we do, it covers them up. So in this wheel, we tried it without cutting it to length first. We're just leaving it long. And I'll tell you, there's probably an advantage to cutting it to length first, because then I wouldn't get into this problem. So I think now I can cut it. All right, next we have to decide which color we want to insert. So we can go with silver, which will basically just blend in, or we can make the wheels pop and go with red. We're getting a no from the audience. All right, we'll try silver on this wheel. This should be even easier because there's no glue or anything. These just pop in by friction. Should we do the back one, and we'll do it in red, and we'll see what that looks like. Now I know a lot of you out there are going to put in the comments like, why didn't you just wash your rims completely, because they're disgusting. But I don't know, I'm just not, I kind of feel like they're going to get dirty again. That's kind of my personality. I'm not really into this. I think I would only do this for its protective quality, not for the looks. Yeah, let's do this one differently. Let's do this one where I'll just estimate like over by an inch or something. All right, so in this one, I've cut it to rough length. That should make it even easier to install. And I liked going clockwise. I don't know if it really makes a difference. I'm gonna check my end. This is the square of the end though. So I'm gonna try this one going counterclockwise, just see if maybe that's the better way to do it. Maybe that's how you do it in England. And I'm trying to keep my eye level with it so that I can get the same reveal all the way around. If I don't get my eye with it, then I feel like I won't have it line up perfectly. I feel like I'm going twice as fast, if not faster, than I did the last time. Now that I'm confident in what I'm doing. I'm kind of amazed that this 3M tape works so well, but I guess we'll see how well it really works. All right, so we're gonna go with red on the rear wheel here. Super easy to stick it in the track. I think the red looks spiffy. All right, so there you have it. We just installed the wheel bands, and wow, that actually, I mean, I've never done that before, and it took, I think, about 7 minutes a wheel. You're seeing the red, you're seeing the silver, and I think this is good because you can see, I mean, it's not a perfect match to the red of the paint color, but it's a pretty close red, especially once you get a few inches away from it. I'd say it looks pretty good. And then this is the silver, which I think is a really good match to the silver on the wheels. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We really need your support, okay? Because don't forget, we're trying to get that Tesla semi-truck. We're on the list for it. Now we just need to come up with a way to pay for it. So you can help us do that. Go over to Patreon, and for as little as $1 a month, you can watch our Patreon bonus stories. And I'm talking stories here. Every week we do more than one story. That comes out to less than 25 cents a week, less than a few pennies for a story. So go over there right now and support us. There's a ton of other cool perks on there. And don't forget that when we get that semi-truck, we're gonna be driving it around the entire country. We wanna meet people in it, give you guys a ride, so that's what you're helping us to do on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Now you know.